Washington and Lee is the place where you're going to meet people that will change you for the rest of your life.
From the moment I stepped on campus, I knew that I had to come here.
We talked about two kinds of models.
I knew I wanted a small liberal arts school, so it fit right into what I was looking for.
1, 2, 3,
I've met some of my best friends that I will be friends with for the rest of my life.
You have a separate device.
WNL really teaches you to push yourself.
Certain manuscripts carry this word.
We are preparing students to engage in a global and diverse society.
We're a special place. I'm so glad I came to Washington and Lee.
Then we wrote out the investment function as just exogenous investment.
Washington and Lee is truly a liberal arts institution.
Liberal arts is hot, and it should be. I cannot think of a single challenge that future generations of students are going to face that is going to be solved by a single discipline.
What are some of your favorite poems that you've written today?
Everything is going to have to be addressed from a variety of points of view, a variety of disciplines.
I've taken drawing classes, I've taken politics classes, Spanish classes,
Business, economics, psychology, sociology.
the list goes on.
It's about the whole of the human being finding a richer life through this place.
We're encouraged from the minute we hit campus to think outside the box, to be innovative in the way we approach our subjects.
We integrate our teaching with research. By the time they are a second-year student, they are already involved in research.
Working not for, but with one of our faculty members.
Kaylee, was just great having you work as our research assistant.
If you want to do research as an undergraduate, WNL is about the best place you can come.
More dynamic aerial harness.
What I most love about teaching at Washington and Lee is this close interaction with some of the brightest students, not just in the country, but in the world.
We go over basic legal concepts.
Intro-level classes are capped at about 20, 22 students. That way, not only do we get to know our students, but it's easier to make sure that everybody's involved.
If I need help, I can email my professors any time of day, and they will make up office hours for me.
Our professors have an open door policy here.
We talk about issues that come up in the class, and sometimes, we talk about other things in their lives.
You start talking about your test, but then you get into what his kid's going to be for Halloween, and you just develop these relationships that are so great.
I've had professors that I've taken classes with send me emails for internships 2 years after I've taken their class.
We get to know our students, we know their strengths and weaknesses, and we can help them overcome the barriers or challenges that they face.
The students are very bright, and they're very, very creative, and they like being pushed. And when you push them, they push back.
I love seeing that spark in students, that aha moment.
The force that's coming back at you challenges you to be an even greater professor.
We show students, we don't tell them.
We're putting in a stream monitoring system.
The curriculum is unique.
So Dylan, it's 22 feet across.
We have 2 12-week terms followed by a 4-week term in which students take only one course, and that is in-depth study.
I'm going to teach you something different for this part of it, the first half of it.
The spring term's great. I think what it gives the students is an opportunity to experiment in different classes.
All the courses are really designed to give professors a chance to teach courses and design curriculum that they wouldn't necessarily have a chance to teach otherwise.
What are some of the big problems with portraiture?
I'm teaching a class this spring on Leonardo da Vinci, and we'll be talking about drawing, we'll be talking about painting. I think I might throw something in the syllabus there that encourages students to actually make their own designs.
WNL gives you the opportunity to do anything you want, and there's so much flexibility in carving your own path.
All right, there we go.
We have Robert E. Lee research grants that fund student researchers in the summer who work closely with faculty members.
Every year there's Johnson grants available to students who are looking to explore the world.
My professor told me about opportunities to research abroad in Germany.
I went to India.
I got to go to Ghana, Ireland, and spent a summer in Peru.
We spent 50 days in Egypt and Israel. Washington and Lee gave me opportunities to experience life abroad that I wouldn't have had at other schools.
get a sense of the history that's on campus that's just absolutely overwhelming. You walk down the colonnade and realize that people have been doing this for a long, long time.
All the great minds here before me walked those same bricks and went into those same buildings, and I feel smarter every time I go on the colonnade.
The Commons is what some people call the living room of the campus. It does house our major dining facilities, so a lot of first-year students are in there 2 and 3 times a day. The bookstore is there.
The Science Center has really been my home for the past 4 years.
Okay, Kelly, this pink is a little bit too saturated.
The Science Center is gorgeous. Everything in it is new.
I was stunned by how amazing the journalism school facilities were. The studio here is above and beyond what some professional journalism organizations have.
We have Wilson Hall on campus, which is our music facility. It is a wonderful space to sing and perform in.
Bigger! Bigger!
This is a duet.
It's really a showing of the school's investment in the arts.
Our athletic facilities are the best, I think, in the country in Division III, and are as good or better than some of the Ivy League schools. The student athletes that come here want to excel in the classroom, but they're also going to be part of a winning program.
Our brand new Hillel House is a beacon for all students in the Washington and Lee community. Our Shabbat dinners and other celebrations not only attract Jewish students, but attract the whole community.
Living on campus is awesome. You're right in the middle of Lexington.
Lexington is a small town and probably the most beautiful place in the world.
There are just some awesome views of the mountains we're surrounded by, and so for me it's just kind of relaxing.
I came to Virginia because of the mountains.
My favorite place on campus would definitely be the Maury River.
There's so much going on. It is a place where there's constant activity.
I knew immediately if I went to school here, getting involved in the outdoors was something I had to do.
The Outing Club is one of the larger student organizations on campus.
One of the special things about the Outing Club here is it really brings students from all parts of campus life.
And one of the main goals is to get outside and do things outside.
I got involved in the Greek system when I came onto campus.
I joined the Historically Black fraternity. It's actually the same fraternity that my dad is a part of.
I'm a Chi Omega. I absolutely love it. You have these sisters, you have this support network, no matter what.
It's been a great forum to get involved.
MockCon was this year. It was absolutely amazing.
Mock Convention is a WNL tradition that just reigns supreme here.
The people of the great state of Texas.
The great dairy state of Wisconsin.
Wyoming.
Mississippi.
Alabama.
Pennsylvania.
Great state of Maryland, the best place to get crabs, allocates all 37 delegates.
Since 1908, we have decided that we are going to predict the presidential nominee from the party out of power.
We've only been wrong twice since 1948.
We have the next Republican presidential nominee for the presidency of the United States.
Start with 3 people and you end up with 98% of the student body.
The Mock Convention hereby stands adjourned.
Non incautus futuri, not unmindful of the future. That motto suggests to us that we prepare current students for that future. How you lay that foundation, that groundwork, so that students are prepared for the unexpected. But then there's the double negative, because not unmindful also suggests that there's an understanding of the past. We recognize the traditions and the foundations that make us who we are.
There are a lot of traditions that I think has sort of become part of the culture and the atmosphere and the backdrop of the university.
The honor system is one of the most amazing things we have here.
The honor system means that a student doesn't lie, cheat, or steal.
You can leave your laptop and books out in the library and know that nobody's just going to mess with them.
I can go in, hand out my test. I'm going to be in my office if you have any questions.
Having teachers put their faith in you, because I think you feel a lot of responsibility not to let them down.
It speaks volumes about all the people that come out of this school.
When you meet a fellow graduate of Washington Lee, you know you're meeting someone you can trust.
I'm a big fan of the speaking tradition.
Civility marks all of our interactions.
It's expected of you to be interacting with everyone you walk by.
Always say hello.
Generations of students have kept to that promise to trust each other, to respect each other, to treat each other civilly.
Here at Washington Lee, we pride ourselves on being conscious of the people around us.
This is a community where people truly care about each other.
I've made friends from all over the country, and in some cases all over the world.
This is an enormously diverse community.
Birmingham,
Missouri,
California,
Colorado,
New York,
Oklahoma,
Alaska,
Virginia.
One of my great friends from Argentina.
The mixing of perspectives from all over the world.
I can tell you how many different political, religious, philosophical views I've run into.
It's not at all the sameness in people that causes friendships around here. I'm very much different from my friends as they are different from each other. This sort of exploring, finding mutual ground builds a friendship much more so than just agreeing from day one.
WNL allowed me to embrace life in a way that I couldn't have expected and opened doors and experiences that I would never have dreamed of.
The person that I am today is a result of Washington and Lee.
There is an energy and a vitality that happens here that you're just not able to recreate anywhere else.
I love the small classes. I love the relationship you have with the professors.
I just love Washington and Lee. It's my family. It was my home. If people ask me where I'm from, I say I'm from Lexington, Virginia.
Every student here is looking at how they can make a difference. You carry that with you throughout the rest of your life.